there, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to have you here today. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you spend hours and hours studying English, but you're not really getting anywhere? You watch videos, you read books, you memorize long lists of words, but when it's time to speak, you feel stuck. It's like you're wasting so much precious time, right? I know that feeling. It's so frustrating. But what if I told you there's a smarter way to learn? A way to stop wasting time and start making real, noticeable progress, even if you're just a beginner. Well, get ready, because today's lesson is all about that. We're going to learn 3 incredibly powerful but super easy phrases that will help you focus your learning and understand conversations better. These phrases will save you time and make you a more confident English speaker, I promise. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to make every minute of your English practice count. Are you ready to stop wasting time and start learning effectively? Let's do this. This feeling of wasting time, it really reminds me of a personal story. It wasn't about learning English, but the lesson I learned from it is exactly what we're talking about today. Let me tell you about it. A few years ago, I decided I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. I was so excited. I went out and bought a beautiful acoustic guitar, a tuner, a whole stack of beginner music books. And I even subscribed to about 10 different YouTube channels that teach guitar. I thought, okay, I have everything I need. This is going to be great. The first week, I spent hours just watching videos. I learned about the different parts of the guitar, the names of the strings, and the history of famous guitarists. It was interesting, but I wasn't actually playing. The next week, I opened one of the books. It was filled with music theory, scales, and complicated diagrams. I tried to memorize some of it, but my fingers felt so clumsy on the strings. I'd try to form a chord, it would sound terrible, and I'd get frustrated and go back to watching another video. This went on for a month. I probably spent 30 hours learning guitar, but all I could really do was play 1 or 2 notes. Very, very slowly. I felt like a total failure. I was wasting so much time and getting nowhere, I almost gave up. One evening, feeling really down about it, I complained to a friend who is a great musician. I told him, I'm doing everything. I'm studying every single day, but I can't play. He listened patiently and then asked me a simple question. What song do you want to play? I was taken aback. I hadn't even thought about that. I was so busy trying to learn everything that I hadn't focused on a simple, achievable goal. He told me to forget the big, complicated books and all the theory for now. He said, just pick one easy song with 3 simple chords. That's it. Focus only on those 3 chords until you can switch between them without thinking. It was like a light bulb went on in my head. He was right. I was wasting my time on details that didn't matter for my immediate goal. So I did exactly what he said. I found an easy song, and I just practiced those 3 chords. Over and over. It was hard at first, but because I had a clear, small goal, I started to see progress. Within a week, I could play a simple song. It wasn't perfect, but I was making music. I wasn't wasting time anymore. I learned that the key isn't to learn everything at once, but to focus on the most important, useful things first. And that's exactly what we're going to do with your English today. So, just like I needed to focus on 3 simple chords instead of a whole library of music theory, you need to focus on the phrases that give you the most power in a conversation. Let's learn the 3 power chords of English conversation. Our first phrase is fantastic for taking control of your learning. It's, let's focus on, you use this when there's a lot of information and you want to choose one thing to work on. It tells your partner or even yourself what's most important right now. This is how you stop feeling overwhelmed. There are many new words, but for today, let's focus on the verbs. Okay, your turn to be the director of your learning. Let's say it together. Ready? Next up is a phrase that is pure magic for a learner. Could you say that again? Don't ever waste time pretending to understand. It's so much better to ask someone to repeat themselves. It's polite, it's clear, and it shows you really want to understand. It's a sign of a smart learner, not a weak one. I'm sorry, that was a little fast. Could you say that again, please? You'll use this one all the time, I promise. Let's practice it so it feels natural. Say it out loud with me. And our third phrase is for when you're lost in the details. To save time and get to the heart of the matter, you can ask, what's the main point? This is perfect for long stories, articles, or explanations. It helps you find the most important idea quickly so you can understand the big picture. This email is very long. What's the main point? Fantastic. This one shows you're a serious, focused learner. Let's try it. Say it with confidence. Wow, you're a natural. You've learned the 3 phrases. Now, are you ready to test your knowledge? Let's do a super quick quiz to see what you remember. Look at the screen. Which sentence is correct? Imagine your English-speaking friend is telling you a long story about their vacation. You are getting confused by all the details. What is the best phrase to say so you can understand better? Option A, let's focus on the hotel. Option B, could you say that again? Option C, what's the main point? And the answer is C. What's the main point? This is perfect for when you need to understand the most important part of a long story. B is also a good phrase, but C is best for this specific situation. Amazing work! You did it! Now let's move on to the most important part. Hearing these phrases in a real-world conversation. This will help you see exactly how they work. Let's listen in on a chat between 2 friends, Alex and Melissa.
Hey, Melissa, you got a minute? I want to plan our weekend project.
Oh, hey, Alex. Yeah, sure. So I was thinking we could repaint the living room, and maybe we should also check the garden because the roses look a bit sad, and I also saw this amazing DIY bookshelf idea on Pinterest. It uses old pipes, and it would look so cool next to the window. Plus, we need to buy the paint, brushes, primer, and maybe new pillows for the sofa to match.
Whoa, slow down. That's a lot of great ideas, but I'm getting a little lost. What's the main point for this weekend?
Oh, right. Sorry. The main point is repainting the living room. That's the biggest task.
Perfect. Okay, let's focus on painting the living room then. We can talk about the garden and bookshelf next week.
Good idea. Okay, so for the paint, I was looking at ocean breeze, morning mist, and cheerier, the summer sky. The guy at the store said the semi-gloss finish is better for high-traffic areas, but the satin finish has a nicer sheen, but it's harder to clean if you smudge it, which could happen.
Wait, the semi-gloss? Harder to... Could you say that again, please? The part about the finish.
Oh, sure. I said the semi-gloss finish is easy to clean, but the satin finish looks a little nicer, but it's harder to clean.
Ah, I get it now. Thanks. Okay, since we have a dog, easy to clean is better. Let's go with semi-gloss. So to recap, we're painting the living room this weekend, and we're buying semi-gloss paint, right?
Exactly. See? Much simpler when we focus. I'll make the shopping list.
Great. Did you catch all of that? Melissa has so many ideas, right? But Alex did a great job using our phrases to keep the conversation clear. Now, let's listen one more time, but much slower.
Hey, Melissa, you got a minute? I want to plan our weekend project.
Oh, hey, Alex. Yeah, sure. So I was thinking we could repaint the living room, and maybe we should also check the garden because the roses look a bit sad. And I also saw this amazing DIY bookshelf idea on Pinterest. It uses old pipes, and it would look so cool next to the window. Plus, we need to buy the paint, brushes, primer, and maybe new pillows for the sofa to match.
Whoa, slow down. That's a lot of great ideas, but I'm getting a little lost. What's the main point for this weekend?
Oh, right. Sorry. The main point is repainting the living room. That's the biggest task.
Perfect. Okay, let's focus on painting the living room then. We can talk about the garden and bookshelf next week.
Good idea. Okay, so for the paint, I was looking at Morisemi Ocean Breeze, Morning Mist, and Ulla, Summer Sky. The guy at the store said the semi-gloss finish is better for high traffic areas, but the satin finish has a nicer sheen. But it's harder to clean if you smudge it, which could happen.
Wait, the semi-gloss. Harder to... Could you say that again, please? The part about the finish.
Oh, sure. I said the semi-gloss finish is easy to clean, but the satin finish looks a little nicer, but it's harder to clean.
Ah, I get it now. Thanks. Okay, since we have a dog, easy to clean is better. Let's go with semi-gloss. So, to recap, we're painting the living room this weekend, and we're buying semi-gloss paint, right?
Exactly. See? Much simpler when we focus. I'll make the shopping list.
See how powerful those simple phrases are? They turned a confusing conversation into a clear plan. That's what I want for you. Okay, let's do a final, super fast recap of our 3 key phrases. First, when you feel overwhelmed with too many options, take charge and say, let's focus on to pick one thing. Second, never be afraid to say gek. Could you say that again? Gek. It's the fastest way to avoid misunderstanding and save time. And third, if a story or explanation is too long, just ask, what's the main point, to get the most important information. Okay, you have the knowledge. Now it's time for action. Are you ready for your mission this week? Your homework is fun, I promise. This week, I want you to watch one short video in English. It can be a movie trailer, a news report, anything you like. Your mission is to practice using one of our new phrases. When the video is over, I want you to write in the comments below, what was the main point of the video? Just one simple sentence. This is amazing practice for understanding and summarizing. I can't wait to read your comments. You are amazing. You've learned so much today, and you have a plan to practice. That is fantastic progress. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really mean it. Remember that every small step you take, every new phrase you learn, is building your confidence and your future in English. You are not wasting time when you learn smart. You've got this. If this lesson helped you, it would mean the world to me if you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so we can continue learning together. I'm already excited for our next lesson. Keep practicing, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now!